Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Christmas Eve. Oops, let me get music on. I meant to get the music on. Sorry about that. We'll start this again. All right, let's start that over again. Good morning. Today, as I promised, is going to be a nice stretching and balance focused workout. So the only thing you may need is just going to be your ball and your yoga strap. So a nice gentle workout right before the holiday, and we'll go ahead and get started. So we're going to start with some squats. Just a little, we're not going to start with anything deep, but we're going to get some nice deep breaths in. So we're going to squat down, inhale, get those arms, sweep those arms up, exhale. Let's inhale again, exhale. Remember when you squat down, those knees are going forward, over the laces, your hips go back, your abs are tight. Try to keep that chest lifted. Bringing those arms all the way up. So let's not try to have any, halfway arms. Let's lengthen, really extend those arms, and let's do one more. Good. And now we're just going to keep that little squat going. But as we go down, we're going to start rolling those shoulders back. Go down, roll them back. Pull the shoulders to the ears and back and down. Good. A couple more times. Make sure those knees are still going straight over the toes. Hips are going back. One more. This can be even a little squat now. Let's go down and switch direction with the shoulders. Bring them forward. You can even make the movement a little bit bigger if you want. So start kind of bringing those arms, almost like you're going to dive. Good. And let's come on up and let's shake it out. All right. Arms are out. Let's get those feet about hip width apart, shoulders down. So let's lift the chest and the head. And we're going to rotate. So when you rotate, we're going to pivot on that back leg, that back foot, and we're just rotating. So your head, shoulders are all moving in the same direction. And so you can come around. I want you pivoting. Come up on the toes, and arms are out. Let's bring them together. Pull it out. Together. Out. Together. Bring them out. Pull. Get that chest stretch. Pull. Bring them together. Pull. Together. Pull. Good. Pull. Feel that stretch against over the chest. And last one. Pull it open. Palms up. Let's hold. Shoulders down. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Kind of shake those arms out a little bit. And breathe. Now, if you need to, you can be behind the chair. We're going to do some plies. So legs are a little bit wider. So try to get your legs so that they're a little wider than the hips. Toes are turned out. So we're going to come straight. When we come down, those knees need to follow the feet. They need to be going over the toes. Knees push out just a little bit. Kind of sit down. Now when we come up, we're going to squeeze those glutes. And think of pushing those feet into the floor as hard as we can. Good. And come on up. Now you can have your hands in front, wherever you want. Abs are tight here. We're doing this slowly. We're going to do 2 more, and then we're going to add on alternating heel raises. So nice and easy. Good. So now let's come down. Lift a heel. Good. And down. Other heel. Left. Down. Squeeze on the way up. Come down. Push those knees out. Lift the right heel. Lift the left heel. And squeeze those glutes on the way up. Let's come down again. Lift. Lift. And squeeze. Now you don't have to do deep squats or plies here, but each time as you do one, you might be able to go a little further. Right. Left. So challenging the balance a little bit. Let's come down. We're going to do 2 more. Right. Left. Good. And up. Squeezing. Let's come down. Breathe. Abs engaged. Right. And left. Good. And up. Woo. Shake it out a little bit. Let's get a nice deep breath right here. Ready? Deep breath in. And out. Nice job. Let's take it to some grounded rocking horse. So let's take that right leg out in front, left leg back, and slowly we're going to come up on the toes and the back foot, back heel down, shift your weight, lifting the toes and the right foot up towards the ceiling. This is also working the ankle, those muscles there in the front of the lower leg, your anterior tibialis, and your calf muscles. So stretching them out and up. Good. Also working 2 more, the balance a little bit. It's working on the weight shift. This is part of that walking pattern. You have to go forward onto that front foot, right? And before you take a step. So switching legs, left foot out in front, right foot back, and we go forward. Move back a little and back. And forward and back. Good. And forward and back. So we're doing them slowly so that you can feel the stretch. Here you're feeling it. You're getting a nice stretch in the calf. Here you're also you're really working the ankles. We're going to do 1 more. Stretching in the front of the shins. You're also stretching the front of the shins in the back. Good. Shake it out. Let's go back to the right foot out in front. Now to add a little bit more challenge to the move, we're going to add those arms coming up and pull it back. Squeeze the back muscles. Again, we're slowing it down, taking momentum out of the movement. Lift. Bring it back. Squeeze the back muscles. Lift, hold. Bring it back. 3 more. 3. So we're also getting a little stretch there in the hamstring. 2. 1. Good. Shake it out. Other side. And let's go forward. Lift. 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 Pull it back. Good. Reach. So reaching, extend those arms, trying to touch the ceiling. Squeeze those back muscles. I lost count. We'll do 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Good. Again, shake it all out. Deep breath in and out. Make sure you're near your chair for this one. We're going to work some lunges. We're going to do some lunges. It's going to really, while it's not necessarily a strength workout, even doing lunges is going to strengthen those legs, but it's also going to work our balance as well. So we're going to start with, I'm just thinking which way I can go here. Right leg forward, left leg back. So you're going to take one leg back behind you. Now remember, when you take that left leg behind, if you need a little bit more stability, you can take your leg a little wider, okay? The closer you bring that left leg to where it's right behind the right, it's going to make it a lot harder to balance because you have a narrower base of support. All right, so I recommend maybe taking it out at least hip or shoulder width to give you a little bit more stability. So we're going to go into that line. We're going to take that leg back. Now I challenge you to take it back with enough distance, because if you're too small a step, when you come down, you can end up pushing this forward knee way past the toes, the forward toes. So we want to make sure we have a big enough step. We're going to stay upright, bend that back knee. Front knee has a little bend to it as well. And you're balancing, you've got your balance you've got weight on the toes, and on the forward foot, just make sure you're not putting weight on the toes. Now I want you to tuck your pelvis under. So it's not pushing your bum back, it's kind of tucking it under, abs nice and tight here, and let's hold. Abs engaged. We're just going to hold here. We're going to do a long hold on each side, and then we're going to go back and add a knee lift. So add a little bit more challenge to the movement. So breathe. Again, you should have your chair nearby if you need to hold on. So try to think about where you're feeling the hold. Where are you feeling the body working? Glutes, abs, keep that hips tucked under, quads, and let's come up. Woo. Shake it out. Take a deep breath in and out. And let's switch. So I'm going to go forward. I'm going to face forward this time. Big step back with the right leg. Bending that back knee. So we want to bend the back knee and just come down. Tuck your pelvis under. So kind of pull that belly button in. It's as if you're pushing your back behind. You're trying to push it out a little bit. So you're also going to feel a little stretch here, maybe through, like when we do that hip flexor stretch. You may feel a stretch. Make sure your forward knee is tracking straight ahead. So it should be going right over the foot, covering up the laces. And breathe. Breathe. Make sure you're not putting weight on the forward toes, and just balance. And let's come on up. Good. Shake it out. All right. We're going to do it again. And this time, we're going to add, so we're going to be down in that lunge. We're going to push up through the feet and lift the knee. And then go right down into the lunge. So we're going to do it slowly. What I want you to try not to do is come up and then just to drop like this. Look at where my knees are. We're going to come up, take the leg back, nice and easy. Drop that back knee down again. So let's get in our lunge position. Tuck that pelvis under. Make sure your body is up straight. You're not falling forward. Now push, lift the knee, come up, take it back, easy, and let's drop down. Good. Push, lift the knee, hold, and come back. So when we do things a little faster, we can tend to use momentum sometimes. When we slow these movements down, we have to really use a lot of muscle control. Whoops. I think that was 4. So let's shake it out. Deep breath in. Okay, let's do the other side. So we're going to step that right leg back, nice and try to get a nice good lunge. Drop down, tuck the pelvis under, abs tight, body up, ready, push and lift that knee. And hold. Take it back, drop the knee. Good. Abs tight, push and lift. Good. Take it back, drop down, and push. Let's lift. Hold. Good. One more time. Drop down, tuck the pelvis under, and push and come up. Nice job. Woo. Okay. Let's take that deep breath in. And let's stretch it out just a little bit. So take that left leg out in front, heel down, toes up, and let's sit back a little bit on that hip. Sitting back on the right hip, hip goes behind. Good, come on up and switch. Right leg out in front, heel down, toes pointing to the ceiling, and sit back on that left hip. Good. All right. So we're going to do this one more time and add a third level of challenge. All right. So again, make sure you're near your chair. When we do our knee lift, we're going to lift and take the arms up. Now, if you need balance, you need to have the chair for balance, you can just raise one arm up. Okay? So let's go again. Let's take that right leg. I'm going to go this way so you can see. Right leg back. Tuck your pelvis under. Come down a little bit. Ready? Push those feet. Lift the knee. Raise the arms. Good. And we hold for a little bit. Take that leg back. Come down. Tuck the pelvis under. Here we go. Push up. Lift the knee. If you always need to, you can always tap that foot down. Hold. Shoulders down, reaching for the ceiling. Good. Come back. Come down. Tuck that pelvis under. Make sure you're not putting weight on the forward toes. Let's come up. Lift the knee. Raise the arms. And come back. Come down. Tuck under, keep that body upright. The body should be falling forward. And let's push, lift the arms. And down, good. We're just doing 4. So we're gonna do 4 on the other side as well. breathe. Take a nice deep breath in and let it out. All right, left leg back, drop that left knee down. So I like to cue this way because sometimes when we're going into a lunge, we may have a tendency to just go forward. And if you just start by dropping the back knee, the front knee will automatically need to bend, have to bend. Okay, so drop that back knee, tuck it under, and get ready. Let's push, lift the knee, raise the arms, hold. Good. Come back down. Now, when you hold the next time on one leg, try to think about what's going on in your foot and ankle. So drop the knee, tuck under, and let's push and lift and raise the arms. Now remember, if you have to, you can always put a toe down to stabilize. And we got two more. Take that leg back. Drop down, tuck under. I should say, when you take that leg back, try to take it back with control. So use the chair. Ready? Let's come up. These are all slow movements requiring lots of muscle control. Ready? Take it back. Drop down, tuck under, abs tight right here. Ready? Here's our last one. Push up, lift the knee, and reach for the ceiling. I can feel my whole leg here just shaking and baking there. All right, deep breath in and out. Okay, so right here, you can get a little water break if you need one, and we're gonna sit down. Get a little break here, do a little stretching, and then we're gonna stand right back up again. Got my notes. All right, so let's sit forward in the chair, and we're going to start with putting those hands at their ears. Make sure your shoulders are down. So we don't want shoulders crunched up to the ears. Drop your shoulders, hands at the ears. We're going to inhale, bring these elbows together. Now exhale, open, and lift your chest. We don't want to lift and arch our back, okay? So we're just lifting the chest up, pulling the elbows back. Abs engaged right here, so abs are tight. Pull those elbows wide. You should feel a little stretch across the chest and into the front of the shoulder. Inhale, bring those elbows together. And exhale, exhale. Pull. Good. Inhale. And exhale. Pull those shoulders, or those elbows back, squeezing those shoulder blades. You should be able to go back a little bit further. Let's do it one more time. See if you can go back a little further than where you are now. Never move into pain, but I challenge you to do what you can. Inhale and exhale, open. Lift the chest. Try to make your spine long. So think of being pulled up to the ceiling, trying to lengthen. And abs engaged and down. Good. So let's come forward. Let's just kind of come forward a little bit. Now pull your shoulder blades apart. Pull those back muscles apart. Just slide your hands down the legs. And then come up. And then pull those shoulder blades together. Lift the chest. Do it again. Slide your hands down the front of your legs. Just pull those shoulder blades apart. And bring those hands back up. Pull those shoulder blades together. Good. Let's go ahead and open up the legs a little bit. And we haven't done this one for a while. We haven't done it seated. Let's take the back of the left hand. So the arm is coming down, and we're going to put the back of the hand wherever you can reach. So for some, it may be by the knee, the side of the shin. If you can get down to by the ankle, that's great. But just go where you can. Your right hand is on top of your thigh. We're going to open this right arm up to the ceiling, reaching for the ceiling. Oh, that feels so good. I can feel my lower back is a little bit tight. And breathe. And you want to look up to the ceiling. So try to pull this arm, reaching for the ceiling and pulling it back. You're going to feel the stretch in the neck as well. Good. Let's take that hand, put it back on the thigh, and slowly push yourself back up. Let's do it again. Come back down. See if you can go a little bit further now when we do the stretch. And open up. Reaching for the ceiling. Pull that arm back. And looking up, trying to look at your hand. I'm looking right into one of the ceiling lights here. Good. And hand on the thigh and push yourself up. Good. All right, we're going to do the other side. Right hand comes down. And let's open up, reaching for the ceiling. Looking up at the hand. We're working on stretching the back. I can feel it in my neck, shoulders, chest. Good. Take that hand, put it on the thigh. Slowly push yourself up. Good. And let's do it again. See if you can come, stretch it more. Bring the arm back more on the second time. So hand comes down to the inside of that right foot. Open that arm up to the ceiling. Looking up to the fingers. I can feel this into my hips. I can feel this in so many places. I can feel it across my whole lower back. Where are you feeling it? Think about it. What's your body feeling right now? And hand down. I'm just trying to get you to listen to your body and connect your mind with your body. Okay? All right. Deep breath in and out. All right. We still have a few. We have a bit more to do. So we're going to stand up just once. No stand and sits on this one today. Okay. A little bit more balance. So just get near your chair. All right. We're going to take our hands at our ears again. Now, if you need to hold on to the chair for this, you can hold on with one hand, but try to make sure that you're switching hands so you each hand, or you get to stretch each side, okay? Again, hands at the ears. If you need to, you can put hands at the shoulders. And if this bothers your shoulders, just having your hands up, you can just kind of put your arms down by the side and pull those arms back, palms forward, all right? So 3 levels of what you can do. And we're going to take our left foot out. We're going to point the toe, pull the elbows back. We're going to lift, whoa, and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, whoa, 1. All right, let's do the other side. So shake it out, hands at the ears, right foot out, point your toes. Standing up straight, make sure your abs are tight, okay? You want all your weight. You want it nice and stable and balanced. Here we go. Pull the elbows, lift the toe off the floor. Doesn't have to be high. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Again, where are you feeling it? I'm feeling it in my foot, in my ankle. I can feel it articulating to keep me stable. All right, let's do it again. Let's do one more on each side. Lift the toes, pointing the toes. Bring the elbows back, and let's hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And shake it out if you need to. And elbows pulling back. Point the toe, lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. So another key thing when you're trying to balance on one, because I find that I do it as well, is I may try to scrunch up my toes, try to spread them out, get all those toes on the ground. So really pushing down on the big toe and the little toe and your heel, and that's going to help you maintain some balance. Okay. All right, we're going to go do this again. And this time we're going to add the lift. We're going to lift the leg a little bit higher and add a lift. We're already adding a lift. We're adding a rotation. So we're going to take the elbow, the opposite elbow towards that knee. So again, if you need to hold on, you can hold on with the left hand. So right leg out in front, toes are pointed. Ready? Lift the leg up higher. Abs are tight, tummy tight. Rotate. Good. Leg comes down. Try to control it. Try not to just let that leg drop. All right? So this is all about control and balance. Let's lift it again. Rotate. Ooh, this is hard for me too. And down. Let's do one more time. Drop the shoulders. Pull the elbows back. Lift. Rotate, and down. Good. Let's do the other side. Right leg out. Hands at the ears, elbows pulled back. Ready? Lift. Rotate. Whoa. Back and down. Okay. Here we go. Abs tight. Lift. It's hard. Rotate and down. Ready? Lift, rotate, back and down. Wow, that was hard. That was hard for me too. This is why we do it, because Leslie needs it too. All right, deep breath in and out. All right, we're only going to probably do a few of these. I know you'll be upset. We're going to do some single leg deadlifts. So remember, you're going to need to be near your chair. The deadlift is, we're going to have that knee, we're going to have a knee lifted. We're going to hinge forward at the hips, extend that leg behind you. Your body should be in a nice straight line. So what we're not doing, so go ahead and just watch me for a second. We're not going to bend forward and then push the leg out. It's all about being in a nice straight line, hinging at the hips, okay? So let's do like 2 on each side. We're going to switch. We'll do 2 and then switch, and then we're going to go back. We're going to add an arm extension, okay? Just making it a little bit more challenging. So left knee up, stand up nice and straight, abs engaged. Now, slowly bring this leg back behind you, hinging at the hips. Head stays in line with the body, and head in line with the spine. Abs tight right here, tight, tight, tight. Squeeze the back of your leg, come on up. Good. Lift the knee. Try not to even touch down. So again, it's a nice balance challenge. Take that leg back, hinge, forward. Really extend this leg like you're reaching. You're trying to touch a wall behind you. And come on up. Other thing I failed to mention, when you're here, you want to keep your hips level. We don't want hips rotating. So that's where the core comes in. So I'm going to give you another opportunity right here to practice that. So lift that right knee up. Slowly take it back behind you. Hinge forward at the hips. Extend that leg, abs tight. Keep those hips level. Extend and squeeze the back of the leg. Come on up, lift the knee. Good, abs tight and take that knee back. Take it back, take it back. Extend, extend, abs tight, squeeze the back of the leg and come on up. All right, deep breath in and out. And here we go. We're gonna do 2 this time. When you come back with the left leg extended, we're gonna extend the right arm. So again, try not to keep everything just like this. We want to lengthen, squeeze your glutes, trying to reach with your toes, and you're gonna reach with your arm, okay? So we're trying to lengthen everything. All right, here we go. Left knee up, standing up straight, slowly bring it back, hinging at the hips, extend the leg, extend that right arm, extend, extend, extend. Good, abs tight, squeeze the back of the right leg, pull yourself up, knee up, and let's go and do it again. Extend that leg, extend, squeeze your glutes. Right arm, extending, extending. Good, come on up and down. So I'm gonna do this straight on. Right leg goes back behind you, left arm extends. So again, think about reaching, trying to touch what's in front and what's in back of you, okay? Right knee up. Now, if you have any, you can always modify and just do what you can. That's the name of the game. Bring it, whoops, and slowly bring it back. Extend, extend that left arm out. Abs tight. Now squeeze the back of that left leg and pull yourself back up. Bring that right knee up. My right side's not as well as balanced, which is why I do all these exercises. Take this leg back. Again, hinging forward. Extend, extend, abs tight. Don't let your hips roll. Good, and come on up. Whew. Deep breath in. Okay, so we are going to start stretching. You made it. So that was a lot of balance. So even though we didn't per se do strength, we did do strength today. And all these exercises we just did, and standing on one leg helps to strengthen the muscles in the legs, okay? All right, so let's get our chair. We're gonna get in the back of the chair. And we're gonna start with, just hands are lightly on the back of the chair. I want you to start walking your feet out, and as you walk your feet back, you're gonna hinge at the hips. And just come down. So abs are tight. Try not to bend. You're just hinging and letting your head come to where your arms are. Do not drop your head below your heart. So hopefully you can feel a nice little stretch in the back of the legs. A little bit of a stretch in the back as well. So now we're going to take that right hand, cross it under the left, and we're going to look underneath our left arm. Feeling that stretch down the right side. Feeling the stretch in the back of the legs. Good. And uncross that arm. I want you to slowly come up just a little bit. Make sure you're not dizzy. Breathe. Good, let's come back down. You're just pushing back down. Hands are on the back of the chair, just lightly. Good, now take your left hand, cross it underneath the right, and you're gonna look underneath that right arm. Feeling the stretch down the left side. Good, and come back up. And slowly just come up, lift the head. Slowly walk those feet in. Good. So that's staying facing the back of the chair. Take a big step back with that left leg. You might need to get a little bit closer to the back of the chair. And bring your body upright. And push that back hip forward. So feeling a nice stretch here through the front of the hip, down the quad. Again, you're making sure that that right knee does not go past the front of the toes, the top of the toes. Keep it over the ankle if you can. And now let's raise that the left arm up and then bend towards the right side. But I want you to keep pushing through this left hip. Keep pushing. Good. Relax. Now, keep your right foot pointing to the chair. Turn your left leg or left foot out. You can kind of straighten your knees here if you want. You can let go if you feel okay to do that. And just kind of making sure that your weight is evenly distributed. And we're going to just lean over to the side. So again, you're going to feel a nice stretch through the hip area. Now, if you need to, you can hold on to the chair still. And if you don't want to bring your arm over, if this is hard for your shoulder, you can just bend to the side. But try to keep this hip down. Don't let it pop up. I want you to try to keep it down, grounding, pushing this left foot into the floor. And breathe. If you need to make a little bend in this right knee, that's okay. Just make sure you're bending it where it's going straight. And come on up. And let's step it in. Now step out with the right leg. Big step out. And push forward through that back hip. Keep your body upright. Pushing forward. Pushing forward. This knee stays behind the toes. Now raise that right arm up to the ceiling. Raise, reaching. Again, we don't want this. We want this. Reaching. As long as you have no pain. And bend to the side. Bend towards the left. And breathe. Good. All right, so I'm going to turn so that I'm not facing away from you. Keep your left foot pointing to the chair. Now take your right foot out and point it in towards the room. So your feet should be at right angles. You can distribute your weight evenly between the two legs. And let's go ahead and bend. Take that right arm over, grounding this right foot into the floor. So push it down into the floor, keeping your hip down, taking your arm over. Ooh, I feel a nice stretch in my hip, coming around a little bit to the side of the glute, lower back. Where are you feeling it? Get your head into the body. Do a body check. Start from the ground up. Where are you feeling it? Shout it out if you want. See see where everybody else is feeling the stretch. Good. And come on up. Good. Let's go ahead. Last couple minutes. We'll sit down. You're all probably going, oh my God. All right, let's sit down. I think we actually got through everything I had planned. Sometimes I'm a little ambitious. And let's get our strap. And let's take that right leg out. Put that strap under the toe, the ball of the foot, and pull the toes towards you. Sit up straight. Deep breath in. And exhale, come forward. And we're going to reach with the left hand for the outside of the leg. Pulling your toes towards you. Keep pulling those toes, feeling the stretch go all the way up the back of the leg. And let's go ahead and turn and look over our right shoulder. And we're holding. And relax. Let's bring that leg up onto the thigh. Sit up straight. You can just put your strap across. Sit up straight. Lead with the chest. Good. And cross it all the way over. Sit up straight. Shoulders down. Hand on the side of the leg. And let's turn. Looking over that right shoulder. Good. And then look ahead. Looking forward. Feel the stretch in the shoulder. I think we ran out of music now because I'm going a little bit longer. And let's take that left leg out in front. We're almost done. I hope you found that this was a good workout. Pull those toes towards you. Let's sit up straight. Deep breath in. And exhale. We're going to reach with the right hand for the outside, anywhere on the outside of the leg. And then look over that left shoulder. Continue to pull the toes towards you. Good. And let's lift that ankle up onto the thigh. If you can, of course, you can always keep it down like this. And sit up straight using your elbow if you can. That just helps to open that up a little bit more. Let's hinge forward, leading with the chest. So we're keeping our head up. We're not dropping our head and rounding our back. We're just hinging forward. Again, feeling the stretch. Side of the leg into the hip. And breathe. Good. Now cross that leg over. Sit up straight and rotate to the left. Shoulders stay down and look over that left shoulder. And breathe. Good. And let's go ahead. Take those legs open. Sit up straight. And cross those arms. Let's take a deep breath in. Exhale, come forward. Pull up from your belly. Inhale. And exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. And inhale up. Bring those legs together. Sit up straight, shoulders down. We're going to take a long, deep breath into the nose and through the nose. And exhale it all through the mouth. Push it out. Do it again. Inhale through the nose, getting the breaths into the belly. And exhale One more time, deep breath in and exhale. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful holiday. Stay safe. We'll see you next week.